should. How should your kids be? Answer that question for yourself. How should the parents be? How should society be? How should the president be? I didn't even say what president or what, whatever. You guys already started making up stories. If you want to have any sort of access to happiness in your life, especially if you're a person that's realized over a certain amount of time you haven't been as happy as you've been in a long time, try on, you have been taught a lie. The lie that you've been taught is that your mind is real, and reality, which is things you could touch, you could feel, humans, buildings, cars, dogs. You've been taught that your mind is real, and reality should be the way your mind says it. How many people believe everyone should be respectful? Thank you. How many people believe everyone should be kind? How many people believe people should not be racist, should not be sexist, should not be prejudiced? And then when someone is that way, you're surprised and you get upset at them. Because you create an expectation in your mind that they should be a certain way. How many people have ever gotten upset at somebody and that person's not even there? And you get upset and then you try to bring so many people up on like I'm upset. Getting mad at somebody else is like drinking poison waiting for them to die. I'm going to pattern Trump one more time just to make sure. Oh, I had an expectation that was going to work.
Shot to the heart, and you're too late.
I'm like losing half the side of the audience. Maybe I got to go a little. Got it. Okay, cool. All right, we're going that route. Some pattern interrupts don't work, so use other pattern interrupts. Getting mad at somebody else is like drinking poison waiting for them to die. Another way to think of that. Anybody ever watch that show that Jim Carrey's on called Kidding on Showtime? He's like a Mr. Rogers, but it's kind of dark. Amazing show. And he's divorced, and his daughter's a teenager, and she asked him, how come you don't hate mommy's new husband? And he looks at her and says to her, there's a Jersey, how you doing? He says to her, anger doesn't hurt who you think it does. If you choose, and you're choosing, if you choose to get upset at somebody, you're literally handing over your power to them. And they may not even get that at all. And how did this thing start? It starts with preschool. It starts with the kids that we work with. It starts when we've been told things like, tell him how he makes you feel when he says those words to you. Program, he makes me feel a certain way. He has power over me. Tell her how she makes you feel when she doesn't share with you. Program and put it into our computer mind. She can make me feel a certain way. Try on, that never happened. Try on. And this is where the voice starts. Try on. No one's ever said mean things to you. Try on that you've heard words, interpreted the words, gave them meaning, responded and reacted in a millisecond. And because we're not taught to be responsible human beings, we're taught to be reactionary. And we're taught to not even understand that we are the only ones that can upset us. We get mad at everybody. Why do you think there's so much anxiety? Because your mind is yelling at you all day that everything should be different and you can't change so many things, so then you start losing your mind.